that verse has been totally great for so many years. It doesn't feel like our work is going anywhere a lot of times. God promises it is.
0-1.
We're the kind of group that follows his word, right? We only know how to do it.
Absolutely correct. In the air.
We do know only how to persevere. That's true. Yeah, we're strong.
Blasted that one out of here. 66th home run of the season. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
What we need to do now is to stand up and hold the line. Using the word of God.
Seems safe to say that he got what he was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Runner at first, one away. Redmond, he's already gone yard in this game.
You might say, and morale so low they can't function unless they're enlarged.
And that's outside. Wasn't a strike, but the change-up away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. 1-0 pitch. Liner to center.
At the first response.
Grabs it on the run.
Many of them are cowardly hypocrites. They vote for abortion.
So did Carter Redmond, and his three-run homer back in the third inning was a significant moment for them in this game. Big time switch. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go.
I'm about to get called up, bro. I gotta be about to be called up. There's no way. I'm not staying down here in minors for long, bro. Not with 70 home strikes. I'm gonna get to 90 and then I'll call me up.
Then they had that homer. So two down. Next is the designated hitter, Alex Pinellas. The 0-1. On the ground to short. Redmond. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So two runs, one hit, a homer, no errors, no one left. Home half of inning number 8, straight ahead. Scranton Wilkes-Barre with the lead, 6-5.
So you certainly are on your way to God's heaven. Pray to God.
The crowd standing now in a 1-1 game in the ninth inning.
You know He came to save you from these things. And you pray to accept
Line to right for a base hit.
Oh, man, they tied it up.
Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. They've tied it up in the top of the ninth. That is a clutch performance right there to get the tying RBI knock here in the top of the ninth. And it's a gut punch to the home team. Very frustrating to give up the lead in this spot. Swings through it.
0-1.
Rolled to short, possible two ball. Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. We're headed to extra innings. Moving on to the bottom of the 10th. Digging in for the whale riders, Ben Rice. Lifted in the air, right field.
Come on, boys, get me in.
Brings it in for the out. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that on the wall. One away, and a potential winning run at second.
I can get a lot of encouragement from these boys.
On the ground to third, Toro.
Here, very generous.
To first. That's out number
2. And I feel we are
Next to
doing
bat for the
something
Rail
right.
Riders, Spencer Jones.
People come here, and we'll spend several
It's
minutes
the
today.
third. In plenty of time to first. And we're headed. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second.
Come on, we need a double play.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounds it to short. Redmond. On to first.
Well, that'll work too, but we need a double play.
Redmond digs in now. Outfield draws in there, hoping to cut down the winning run at the plate. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in both scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Foul ball there.
First Corinthians 15,
Winning run at third with one down. And timeout called at the plate, trying to take a breath, slow things down here in a critical situation. Next one's fouled back. The right-handed reliever dribbles this one up the third base line. Over to first. Two gone. Nice late slider there. Kid was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like
Come on, boys.
Winning run at third.
Walk it off.
Always a bounding in the work.
1-2. Here's the pitch. In the air to left.
Nice.
And the Royal Riders walk this one off. They win it 12.
Well, at one point I was on a pretty good trajectory, but then I backslid.
Final score in this game, 7-6. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Yeoman. Thanks for tuning in.
Salvation, backsliding the result, and the loss of reward. So I made a point of having that verse.
Come on, man. I heard. They should call me up by now, dude. I'm leading the league in all categories, pretty much.
As a backslider or some kind of quitter. Now, being tagged as a recovering backslider is okay.
Ugh.
It would help someone else from not being that way. You know, we should follow the Holy Spirit's guidance.
Yeah, 54 game hitting streak. Yeesh.
We
We should be called up by now, or at least maybe July or August.
And when I say flesh, I mean our mind, our body, our human nature. And it's not like there isn't a lot of scripture on this book. I have a Names topical Bible, and trust me, there's a lot of them in there. It looks like well over 100 perseverance.
Good luck.
So if I just pick some choice ones, maybe half a dozen or so, add some comments, share the gospel, that finishes the video. Simple as that. And right now I am trying to catch up on making videos. So getting them done per hour sounds good, great. But I couldn't do it. And it just wasn't good enough to do it. That's what came in. Why? If any of you want to, out there want to quote some verses on perseverance in the comment section, please do so. That'd be great. But for the purposes of this video, I can't do it.
He went outside. I let him out. Yeah. I just let him out. Yes. Jeez, man. Well, they do have Anthony Volpe at shortstop. That's why they're not going to call me up. Yes! All right. This should be call up to the majors. Should have got called up. Come on. Please tell me this is me a call up to the major leagues. Please tell me it's just call up. Yeah, we got the Yankees. At least I got called up. I knew about Tom, bro. I'm gonna tell him. I knew they were gonna call me up eventually to the majors, bro. I knew that was gonna.
This is all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna clean the kitchen before Mom gets back.
Oh, I already wiped off the counter. I already wiped off the counter and took care of stuff. And I've already talked to Mom.
I'm gonna wash all the dishes and sweep and make sure that's clean. If you could, could you bring the trash cans down at some point so I can take that trash out?
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Yeah, I had. There were ants in here for some reason, and I had to go take a bunch of stuff into the kitchen. So yeah, a bunch of bowls and stuff.
Just bring the trash down. I'll try to get all that cleaned up before Mom gets back. She's gonna be home at 10.
11:30 actually.
Yeah.
She has two. She has an interconnecting flight back to Chicago. Yes, I've got all of her stuff. Yes. You have time. She said she was delayed, so you got some time. Wait. I'm going to the Yankees, bro.
Especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome
Finally, it took forever. Well, the progression system in this game is actually a lot more quicker than the other one. I'm going to the Yankees, bro.
What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important. Preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute
That's
that you
cool. I
enter
love the
the
MLB
game. It doesn't
Network.
matter what level
I love the
of
MLB
minor
Network
leagues that you
presentation for
start your
25.
journey
That's
on.
cool.
And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's really fun. Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the market
Pressure.
support.
Bro, I know how to handle pressure. I've been through pressure. Been through a lot of pressure. Pressure ain't nothing to me, bro. It's the freaking Yankees, bro. I'm used to it. So. I'm kind of built to be a Yankee with that type of environment perspective. That's okay. Go. Well, Nick's great to be here. Yeah. What do you want, Fluff? Miss Mom? Well, she'll be back tonight. And Boone, the manager wants to see you in his office, but before you head over there, just know we are excited to have you here. Oh, sweet! I get a freaking recognition. I get literally a recognition a and uh praise from freaking Aaron Judge, bro. That's new. That's a really high thing, man, when you literally get to be introduced by Aaron Judge, captain of the Yankees, for a team and not a part of it. So know that we're here for you. It's all good. Yeah, I hope to win us a championship. I hope somebody to make an impact right away. So I guess I sent Volpe down to the minors, and now I'm the shortstop. Or I'm a shortstop right now, not currently. Just kind of make my debut and let me see if I'll become shortstop. Yeah. I'm gonna get the job. I'm gonna get the shortstop job. It's better if you're so how you feeling. I feel great. I love the Yankees, bro. Here's a golf party. It starts now. Leave me alone. Here's a great first step. Top freshman. Well, I was a top AAA prospect. That makes sense now. Come here, Fluff. You're gonna mess up my stuff. I realize you're lonely, and you miss mom, and you want mom back. I know. You want attention. I get it. I know. I know how you feel. Oh, this will be interesting. I want to see how the new storyline plays out for Road to the Show with 25 this year. See what if there's anything new with the major leagues this year once you get called up as a big leaguer. I'm going to go to AAA in college and going to go through high school and college and AA and AAA. If there's anything new with major leagues now. Alright, I can't afford to screw this one up. They're going to send me back down. So if I have a bad game, it's not going to be good. Ooh, cool.
Hello,
I love the new
fans,
background.
welcome. The
The Road to
show
Show.
has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh.
John
Playing the Blue Jays.
play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Here we go, singing the fans have been waiting for this major league debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Carter Redmond. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Scherzer with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fought off foul. Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch. There's a swing and a drive. Santander moving
That's
forward.
gone.
Banks
Oh, wow. I didn't go out.
Cut off, throw to second.
Oh, shoot.
Got to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him.
That was bad.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays.
That ain't going to get me on the roster.
On the ground to second might be two. Wide throw, and it gets away.
What was that throw?
And he's going to make it up to second base.
Hey, that ain't my fault, so if I freaking don't get on the team, blame him for the freaking throw.
And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Carter Redmond.
I was in position to make the catch.
Scherzer back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball.
Ooh, that was almost a homer.
Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2.
One ball, two strikes. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a ground ball base in right field. Dives and makes the catch.
Drove for it. Yeah.
Hungry to make a play.
play right there. Excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he's all in and tracking that
I would have had that too, bro.
This one in the air.
Crap.
He's got it, and there's two away. One down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Carter Redmond. 1 for 3.
You got a base hit. It's not great.
High fly ball to center field.
Wow.
2 down.
That was not a good game.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. LeMahieu off of first with 2 away.
Yeah, I gotta see me back down. Miners. Fuck.
Right side of the shingle. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Redmond was solid in his MLB debut. Some really nice at-bats.
I only got a freaking single. That ain't a great freaking MLB debut at all. A freaking single. Maybe they won't see me down for one bad game. Okay, good.
First career major league hit, a ball in
I thought they were going to see me down for only getting a single.
with that first one under. So 2 down.
I got it.
Here's the third baseman.
They're going to give me a couple of games where they send me back down.
Swing and a ground ball, basic right field. Handles first. That ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move to the 1 out, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Carter Redmond.
What do you want, Fluff? There we go.
Deep left field.
That's a good way to put it on my MLB debut.
His first homer in majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Look, Fluff. Here, I'll make you a spot. But you can't be all around my stuff, Rachel. You're gonna mess it all up.
Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Carter Redmond.
Well, after a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ground ball, basic right field. Slings to first. One up, one down. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. On the ground is short, Redmond.
How did you miss that? That was not a bad throw. It was just a crappy catch. He made a perfectly good throw. How did he miss that?
The Yankees looking to rally. Gosman back to work. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, that's a little bullshit, dude. Get out from behind there. You're gonna mess stuff up.
Drill towards left center field. That's
yeah, baby. 2 home runs.
And that is gone.
2 home runs in my rookie, in my second game of the season as a rookie.
The game is 5-4. That one just sounded different.
It might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Get as
Get as
many
many
high
high
fives as
fives as
possible.
possible. This guy's a ball of energy right now and
having the
having
game
the
of his
game of his
life.
life.
Here's
There's the
shortstop
shortstop at the plate.
Carter
Redmond.
And the
And the way he's going in this one, he's been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right,
Listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it.
Yeah, didn't get that one.
Squeezes it, and that's the third
I don't
down.
think home runs ain't bad. Better than just a single.
Bar show.
Better than just a single.
Swing
And a ground ball basic right field.
The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Not every hit is hitting the liner into the gap. Just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away.
That was a better game than last
You
game.
just put the ball in play on the ground.
Slice
The other way, that's a base hit.
Throw in
Holds
the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2
away.
Here's
Cody
Cody
Bellinger.
The
The Yankees
down to
their final strike.
That
one drilled left field, Santander, raging back towards the wall.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays
Slugged their way to win this one.
Ran up to the start of the season.
First time in major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever.
2 home runs.
Carter
Redmond went yard for the first time in his major league career last night.
Let's
see if he can carry that power surge over to today.
It's
the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays.
All
right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
I'd say hardly.
New
New inning getting started. Stepping in for the Yankees, Carter Redmond.
The card data on the views on the video. And
Francis
Back to work.
excuse me, this channel.
What you see, and he guessed it all right there. Nasty slider was just terrific fight at the end.
To be revised a long one is coming up. It's stupid news to hit that successfully and how we call it.
Foul ball
Still 0-2.
Can you get out of here, please? You're gonna mess stuff up if you keep coming in here.
The
Shortstop takes the ball. See if he can go upstairs a little bit.
I realize you want mom back. I realize that. But
Yeah, don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
Get better from safety. I have no idea.
It's a strikeout. That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's a good approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But man, really expanded right there.
Dude, what was that throw?
One out,
Bases empty.
We have persevered to the end with the adaptability stance.
It's not a good game for me at all.
A free tribulation.
Here's a high
fly
ball
ball
out to center.
Varsho should have this one.
Knows
Brings
it in.
And there's
two
away.
Spiritual perseverance. Figured out that they're not prepared to figure it away. They're out busy buying a family mission.
Outside
low.
1-0. Cabrera.
Don't do that. Stop.
That's the argument for that
Swing and a high fly ball for right field. And now it looks like extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. Relay to second.
Comes through with the
RBI.
RBI. A lot of
A
times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball and stays in like that. But he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back to
Nice hit, boys. That's a homer, bro. Yep.
See you later. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
they're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the runs working for them on autopilot.
We already know
On the ground, 2-ball.
right now
Over
we're
to
in
Jazz. There's one. On to Goldschmidt. That's two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
now it's a stand up.
And there's a foul ball.
Sneaking the word. We need to make the dark one, the cowardly in-house persevere. They're the weak ones.
And it's fouled away.
We have some rules to, but they're suffering blindness, grievous
pitch.
you might say.
And that one is lifted in the air. Shown after it. And it's two down.
They have to pull.
So back to the top of the
Yeah, that wasn't a great game. That was an okay game. We got an RBI, maybe a hit there.
Sends it to center, and that's He's got it.
They're doing pretty good.
The Yankees.
They'll probably let me stay on the roster.
Consecutive losses to take game three of the series. Redmond with a fair showing in this win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
This channel canceled and Jesus.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Carter Redmond. Berrío back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Berrío, multi-time all-star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup. This one's allowed.
Yeah. Yes! Didn't think that one was going to clear the wall.
And that should quiet this old
I thought I didn't get underneath it enough.
third home run of the series. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Thank you.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. That time he did a really nice job staying inside the pitch.
See what's going on with Israel.
And it'll be Springer.
Tensions once again rising across the Middle East. Islamic forces shot the command center in several other buildings in southern Lebanon Sunday night. In response to gunfire from Lebanon, the IDF says Hezbollah continues to violate the ceasefire agreement. Leading to the peace in Yemen, war attacks against Israel and the United States following a fresh round of U.S. strikes military. The U.S. Central Command confirmed a second set of strikes against Yemen's Houthis overnight on Sunday, vowing to continue until the group halts attacks on international shipping. A video released by the U.S. military showed fighter jets taking off. The location and date were unverified. The Houthi-run health ministry reported at least 53 people killed in the strikes, marking the largest U.S. military action in the region since Donald Trump's presidency. According to reports, the chief of security of the Black leader was reportedly killed in the strikes. Meanwhile, the Houthis have threatened a new attack
Nice hit, DJ.
and Israeli targets. Last week, the Houthis said they would resume six Israeli targets and solidarity Hamas against Gaza.
I wasn't sure if that one as hard as he
That was a really good hit.
Officer hostage release remains stalled in the talks, so Israeli team negotiators are now in Cairo to see if they can push them forward. Files of this judgment drove in last week at Tel Aviv.
Gets it to first. And Guerrero set down. We go to the top.
Jeez, Shannon Oscar can long nice. I'll take that.
Is in Cairo, Egypt, to continue these conversations, working to get a hostage deal secured. We know that there were deadlock conversations that happened in Qatar, in Doha, Qatar, where they're working on something called the Witkoff proposal. The team of Israeli negotiators and U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff were pushing for Hamas to release 11 living hostages at first, in addition to about half the bodies that Hamas is still holding captive inside of the Gaza Strip. They were hoping that this proposal would extend past Passover towards the end of April, and to release those living hostages in the second phase of that deal. We know that he said, Hamas eventually said on Saturday that they would release Don Alexander, the only American Israeli hostage believed to be alive, with of course rejected the deal, saying that Hamas is not sticking to the proposal, this proposal that was on the table. And now we know that once this Israeli negotiating team returned back to Israel, Netanyahu is briefing them and said they need to prepare for more conversations to take place. It's unclear what will happen. So much changes by the
Now we need to win the series. We come back and tie it. Now we need to win it.
Continue to happen, but we will continue to have all the details here on ILTV. Lidar?
I should have made a roster with the way I played.
A major shakeup in Israel as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu moves to dismiss Shin Bet chief Ronen Bar, a decision that could have major political and security implications. More on this from ILTV's Maya Hoffman.
Israeli Prime Minister
Now we got to go play the
Netanyahu
Mets.
has announced plans to dismiss Shin Bet chief Ronen Bar, escalating tensions between the government and Israel's top security agency. Netanyahu cited a lack of trust in Bar, but the move comes as the Shin Bet investigates alleged ties between the Prime Minister's office and Qatar, which is mediating ceasefire talks between Hamas and Israel.
חייב להיות אמון מלא של ראש הממשלה וראש השב"כ. אבל לצערי, המצב הפוך. אין לי אמון.
Barr, who was appointed in 2021, has accepted responsibility for failures on October 7th, but insists he will only step down
Soto in
when
the Mets. This is going to be
hostages are
tough.
freed and critical investigations are completed. His potential dismissal is expected to face legal challenges, with Attorney General Galia Barham already blocking Netanyahu from proceeding until the Shin Bet probe concludes. If Barr is removed, the being head of the Israel Shin Bet establishment during the Hamas attack, the Shin Bet and the Active Defense Ministry will have all exited, while Netanyahu remains. Critics warn this could politicize the Shin Bet's leadership time. Meanwhile, Netanyahu faces growing pressure over his handling of the war and hostage crisis. The High Court may ultimately decide the first day's foremost, setting the stage for a third political battle with significant implications.
Hit the ball on the ground and shoot for one. When you go for something up in the zone, in the worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice. You could use the ground ball here.
And now joining us for a special panel on the latest developments in the war in Gaza, the hostage deal, the Houthi threat, and more. Former Israeli ambassador to the United States, Danny Ayalon, and Colonel Amit Masa from the Israeli Security Agency. Thank you so much, Bob, for joining us today. So, Colonel Asa, let's start with you and discuss, the top headline in Israel today, which is, of course, the Prime Minister's decision to fire Ronen Bar, the head of the Shin Bet Israeli Security Agency. What's the significance of this decision, and why now?
They're not doing so good even with Soto, bro. That's sad. Their butts kicked. I thought they'd be pretty good with him. We'd be pretty good without him, but no. We're destroying them. They're going to piss them on.
For the head of the Shabbat,
Mets. They can't even. They're not even that good even with Soto. That's sad.
the beginning of the war to do a lot of purchases and speculation on in the Shin Bet during the war. So we decided maybe he is going to be leading the Shin Bet in this war. But now we know that we stopped a little bit. We have a ceasefire. We changed most of the army position. So it's no time for us to say, okay, thank you very much. We failed, and you have to stay in your position.
Oh, wow.
And Ambassador Aylan, what's your take on this? From a diplomatic perspective, what effect will this thing have
They're getting ready to go back to war, huh?
for example?
Well, first, I think it's very important to see such mistrust between the national laws and professional laws. It's like being shown every one of those Mr. Lunenbar is also a very capable man. Yes, he did fail like everyone else did on this last year. But so did his government and the responsible for everything from the overall perspective is Mr. Netanyahu. Netanyahu is under some negotiations. People claim his office, there's always a Qatar gate, we have some senior advisors of him, originally Mr. Qatar, which is also demonstrated helping the Hamas. And the one that is, of course, in our discussion is the Shipet, of course. So for Netanyahu now, when he is actually in let's say, conflict of interest, to do is not
Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner of that back K right there. I think the other side coming from that
so I gotta think he and just got worked by the hard work and on training those who are pro-government and those here who oppose the government. And those who oppose the government, the multipliers are the majority. However, this government has the power, and they are unfortunately running the country from a very extreme view and not from the center, as is the most effective. So this is not threatening Israel when we do that. And also, the last word is that he will not succeed because he's in a matter of conflict of interest. Then I think the Supreme Court will strike.
Well, they don't have Soto. Where is Soto?
The head of the Shin Bet, because the Shin Bet serves the country and the nation. And
no, they don't have Soto. Wonder where Soto. Oh no, yeah, no, they have. Okay, he's DH.
Okay. Of course, we will continue to follow, and of course, it is a position.
Wow, he had done nothing.
Certainly,
only had one at bat and had nothing this whole game.
And Ronen Bala, now I want to
they're not even that good. We even with them,
Colonel Aswad mentioned rhetoric that it's will return to the fighting should the negotiations fail. And so far, it's been almost 3 weeks since the end of phase 1 of the ceasefire. No hostages have come out, and the IDF is not going into Gaza. So what exactly is going on, and what can we expect moving forward?
Well, I think that we know that we have to do the most to get out as much as we can, as many as we can, hostages and the only way now to do
what is wrong with you, man?
Negotiations and some kind of a deal. Of course, we finished the stage of the deal, and now this is
favorite mascot.
the Philly is just a Hamas. Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Not even context, bro. I thought we were going to be a lot harder to play some mints, but it was wrong. This is literally a domination game.
Maybe to give us some kind of a deal, to make some kind of a deal that will help more hostages. I think it's kind of a time, and also Trump administration, you can hear that they are losing patience from what is Hamas is doing. Hamas is not willing to get to any point that we can agree with. So It's just a matter of time to getting back the ball.
Even though it's a strike.
And Ambassador Ayalon, would you agree with that assessment? As Colonel Asa said, we have a new president in the White House. It's no secret that the Biden administration had major differences with Jerusalem. Will Israel have a free hand now to operate in Gaza with Trump as president?
Oh, no doubt about it. Not only the president himself said it, also his different people.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Francisco Lindor. Hit to right, and that should do it.
I got it.
He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road. Redmond was a big contributor for them in the win.
Such a tremendous.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Into the second deck it goes. His second homer of this series, and they inch closer. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2. So 1 hit.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Redmond, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Beatty to first, and that is that. Back now with the Subway Series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1-1-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Peterson back to work. That's out to center field. Acuna under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in for the Yankees, Carter Redmond. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. Another homer. his second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Get as many high fives as possible.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Buto is just one strike away. Comebacker to the mound. On to first, ball game. And the Mets even this series up at a game apiece. Redmond played brilliantly despite the loss. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win.
Carter Redmond, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. All set for the start of the inning. And now Carter Redmond.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Redmond mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Senga back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
LeMahieu. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there. Back now with the Subway Series. Jeff McNeil stands in.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Carter Redmond. Senga back to work. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Toss to Alonso. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Out to short, Redmond. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Nothing doing here. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where if you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
The shortstop takes the ball. time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. They're down to their final strike.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Diaz is just 1 strike away, and it remains 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Redmond with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
Carter Redmond making his MLB home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the highly touted prospect put on a show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Over to Goldie. Rodriguez out of the play.
Yeah, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Crawford brings it in, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to Goldie. That ends the inning and stops things. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.